Welcome to My Empower Project with your host, Erin. We will discuss nutrition, fitness, becoming your own boss, and just becoming better every day. I invite you to join My Empower Project as we embark, embrace, encompass, and enlighten.
I'm recording this while on a short trip in San Diego, where I ate lunch at Café Gratitude, a vegan restaurant. The waitress explained that the meals were titled with an adjective, so you order the magical or the welcoming. When she delivered my meal, she said, "You are welcoming." She also told me they offer a question of the day and asked if it was something I wanted to hear. I said, sure. The question of the day was, where will you make a difference? I'd say a quarter of me was embarrassed and thought I was in a movie of false reality surrounded by nutcases, but 75% of me thought, what a small and impactful way to spread peace, to bring out awareness and add a special touch to their customers' day. I realized that being open to weird stuff isn't at all weird. Open-minded is better than being closed-minded and judgy. Actually, something else happened to me this same day. I took a Lyft from an Airbnb. Fine, I was going to a famous consignment shop, shopping on vacation, tisk tisk on me. But I was sitting there unsure of where to go when my cousin texted me something to the effect of, just go somewhere, you're in a new city. So the consignment shop was an excuse to walk around a different neighborhood, and I definitely gained insight. And a Kate Spade skirt for $32, which was totally over $150 according to my phone that I checked all sneakily in the dressing room as if anyone could see me, and 3 Lululemon tanks. And to think I almost didn't leave my Airbnb for fear of going out by my lonesome. Where was I? I took a Lyft from my Airbnb, and the rideshare passenger was sharing his opinion of how people are prejudiced against him and on and on. I was grateful to hear someone else's opinion of this city, but every single person can put themselves in a group of where they are worse off. Now, yes, some have it harder. I'm very much aware. But if I walked around ingraining into my head, I'm a target to get mugged because the next person is taller than me and looks stronger, it would be useless. I've been a platinum blonde girl alone in a foreign city, which makes it impossible to blend in. But I was never overcome by that thought because it's pointless. So both he and I could dwell on that, or dwell on the advantages we all have. This episode is called Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself. A little while back, I started to do something silly. I started to take notice and catch myself whenever a negative thing popped out of my mouth, even if it was a fact. Reiterating it brought no value. I decided to redirect my thoughts only to good things. I want you to think about something for a minute. You have a brand, but do you know what it is? You have a brand. You could have a company and even a slogan. I recently attended a wedding. Like all fun times out with large groups, morning after stories consist of, remember the guy who, and then your friend will respond asking, was he the one with the red shirt or with the loud laugh? You finish the story, and Loud Laugh Guy has you cackling as you recall the night prior. When someone describes you, or more importantly, thinks of you, what do they think? You may hear this. The girl who plays soccer, she has a son and is smiling all the time. If you were describing a store, you could say the one with the red Target symbol and the bull terrier dog. You are known. You, as a person, so make it be for a good reason. It is important not to allow yourself to say negative things because you are the face of your brand. Do you pick the generic brand? You probably don't want to be the generic brand the last kid picked in gym class. Of course, you want people to trust you and like you. We pick restaurants and buy Amazon products based on reviews, right? People trust you based on your actions. So you have to build yourself up just like you build your brand, with confidence and positivity, just like someone was leaving you a positive review. When you leave a party, did you cling to who you already knew or converse with a fascinating human whom you never met, whom when they drove home thought, wow, what an approachable, friendly soul to have made me feel special, wanting to learn about me today? That person gets a 5-star review right there. You have to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with times, keep moving forward. I mean, you can't be the same person you were in 1989, minus the hair. And the clothes are back in style this season. But to not be the same realist, complainer, stress talker, judgment giver, whatever it may be, it has to be a conscious decision to self-improve. Be the best person that you know. A candle can't light another candle if it's not lit, right? But how you do that and be a better person than you were yesterday is to catch yourself saying something about the annoying mother of your child's classmate. You try again, and not let you be the person to speak those kinds of words, because you have better value to share with the world in every interaction, just as if you were on a platform. If you were chosen to be on a podium speaking words to an audience, you would be nervous. You'd want to be your best self, dress your best, wanting to do a good job. So what number of viewers is the magic number where we start to care about our actions and words? I still find myself messing up a lot, but I'm right here with you, and I'm just sharing things I've learned. I hope you find it helpful, and truly know I'm only passing on things I wish I knew sooner, and I like that we can take this journey together. We should always try to be our best self. Others are on their own points of their journeys, and some are in the routine and aren't in a place of self-exploration, and that's okay too. But we must be patient with them too, and remember, we look for progress, not perfection. It's funny, when we mess up on a diet, we just give up. But when we mess up as a person, we justify our actions instead of accepting our flaws and really working on not doing it again, so it doesn't become who we are as our brand to outsiders or our children or ourselves. If we think about how fast your brain just speaks the words we say and how your life just happens, you kind of just become someone, and maybe someone you don't even like anymore. But it really is from repetitive action. Some call it hippie nonsense to hear words of affirmation from a waitress in a vegan restaurant in California, but it is quite powerful. There are 2 approaches to take. Stop yourself for adding to someone's complaint story, be mad you did it again and said something negative, or make it an exciting task and think, what cool thing could I have said and will say next time to lighten the conversation with that person? Make them feel more at ease, and then move on to something to be grateful for instead. Reaffirm the good, and it may just lead to finding peers who only speak good, or maybe rub off onto people who will be glad to talk to you. Just like if a friend always says a phrase, and then you find yourself saying that same phrase, you can rub off on yourself. So, thinking thoughts and saying thoughts that are good will rub off on you. Take a moment to think, if you were the other person How do you come across? And do you like it? In a world where social media tells us what to think of next, consider if you can get through a day without negative comments, with only words of value and uplifting encouragement. It's a tough concept, but just something new to think about.
Thanks for listening. I'm so happy to have you as part of our posse and would love for you to comment with what topics you'd like to hear about next. You can find out more at myempowerproject.com. Tap that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the exciting guests and enlightenment to come. Have a fabulous day.